Thanks for tuning in to Barbershop Sports Talk.
So let's start with the AFC North right here. Kenny, give me your thoughts. Is it the Browns' time?
I really think it is. I really think it is. Take a look at the AFC North, one of the best divisions in football. Them in the NFC West. There's a legitimate 3 playoff teams and then an upstart Bengals team here. So the way I see this division shaking out is I have the Browns winning this division, and I got the Browns. At 13 wins. So I think not only they win the division, I think they have pretty good odds you could get for potentially best record in the NFL. I got them at 13 wins. This is a team that's completely loaded, top to bottom. They bring back their entire offensive line that was the number 1 ranked offensive line in football. Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. An unprecedented amount of continuity. They bring all 22, like the main 22 players on offense. So they bring their entire offense back, all reserves included. Their entire offensive coaching staff, year 2 with Kevin Stefanski. And Baker Mayfield, once they came out of that bye, got their feet straight. The final 10 games, he had 20 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He was, from week 8 on, rated the number 3 quarterback by Pro Football Focus behind Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers. Defensively, they added a lot of new pieces. They added John Johnson III, Jadeveon Clowney up front with Myles Garrett. This is a team that had a huge amount of missed starts on defense last year due to injury. They're now deep everywhere. I think the draft pick to watch out for is Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah at linebacker, a guy that could potentially match up with Travis Kelce and Lamar Jackson. I got the Ravens at number two in the division. I got them winning about 11 games. And we're taking a look at about a team that could get, you take a look at your sleepers and grenades. A team that could potentially grenade from their win total, which is right about 10.5 as well. You can see them potentially, taking a drop back offensively. The one thing, Lamar Jackson, if he is potentially out ever with COVID, that could throw a monkey wrench into the team, along with the fact that been hearing they've been putting him under center a lot. That's exactly what Greg Roman did with Colin Kaepernick. That's really not the best way to play Lamar Jackson. And then, I just don't like, the juju coming out of their camp when one of your best players is out for the year in J.K. Dobbins. Now you take a look, who is that top skill guy that Lamar Jackson would have? Now I guess it's Mark Andrews now, but J.K. Dobbins is a home run hitter. Third are the Steelers, and I think the Steelers are going to be right around that 500 mark. I get them finishing 9-8. Mike Tomlin never hit a losing season, but that's all I'm going to go with. I have a lot of concerns about their offensive line in terms of running the ball. Now they do have offensive coordinator Matt Canada doing a lot of that pre-snap motion that could tip off man or zone coverage. Take a look at that team. If I were to just give you the skill positions, Deontay Johnson, Juju Smith-Schuster, Claypool, Najee Harris, Pat Freiermuth, that's a pretty good skill group. But it's going to come down to, I think, how Big Ben goes pushing the ball down the field, or they're going to have to kind of matriculate slowly. Defensively, they're still going to be good, but they're getting a little bit up there in age. And then somebody has to finish last in this division. I think it's going to be the Cincinnati Bengals. They've been having a lot of, with Jamar Chase drops and having to protect Joe Burrow. Still, it really takes a full year and change to come back from an ACL. I think that's something to watch out for, that protection. And then defensively, I don't think they pose too much of a challenge to any team in that division. I still have them winning 5 games. Zach Taylor is like 6-27 in 3 years. So I see it going Cleveland, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati. And I got Cleveland and Baltimore winning the playoffs. Browns winning the division this year for the first time in 30 years. And then the Ravens still as a wild card. I think one of the four best teams in the division. Or one of the four best teams in the AFC. I got them making the wild card this year at about 11 wins.